own Abbas Hussein here from FightHype.com. I'm here with the beast from the East, Mr. Anthony Yarde. Anthony, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you. I know you've been out on holidays to 3 places, if I'm correct.
Barbados, Cyprus, and LA. You notice it.
How you been, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. How you been?
Been alright, just busy, keeping busy, trying to get used to this cold weather, man. I don't know. You've come from some good weather, and you've come back to this, man. It's freezing.
Bro, I'm a tropical man. I'm not meant to be in the cold river. Like when I come here, I just feel moody, groggy, not as much energy. When I was in places like Barbados, I was waking up 7 in the morning. Over here, that ain't happening. Yeah, man, I just come back from Barbados. I went LA, went Cyprus. Feel good, man.
Just seeing you back in the gym, and after your last fight, you know, you and Tunde, man, you guys bicker quite a lot. You guys have your arguments, but it's friendly. It's not arguments, it's friendly. But let's talk about why I've come down. I've come down because, first of all, it's a big fight week against an opponent that you face. But let's reflect back on your fight with Kovalev in Russia just a couple of months ago. It seems that time has flown, but just talk to me about the experience. You've had time to reflect on the fight, but just first of all, talk to me about the experience of going out to Russia and you being that main man where, you know, everyone's eyes were on you and Kovalev.
You know what? It's a real experience. Again, being in Russia as well, another experience I've never experienced that. Being in a world title fight, never experienced that. The build-up was different. The press conference, they had translators. Everything was different. We've done 2 weigh-ins. I've never done it before in my life. There was a lot of things that were just different. And I'm a person that I've spoke about this from the beginning. Learning to adapt to different environments, different situations, different circumstances. And I'm just a person, I don't make excuses. It didn't go my way. Got to the 8th round. I saw an opportunity. I never went in there saying I'm going to win by points. I said I'm going to go in there. I said I'm going to go and win by knockout. Because in my mind, that was my only option. One of my other phrases that I believe in is success is my only option, and it's happened. So I thought that my only option in that fight was to go out there and knock Kovalev out. I almost did it. Again, I was that close in the 8th round. You know what? It was just one of them fights. It was exciting. It was an exciting fight. I wish I could have seen like everyone's reactions. Whether it was in the 8th round, the 9th round, how the fight ended. It's one of them things. It's an experience that's going to be there forever.
You know, I've known you for a long time, and I thought you going out to Russia is going to be, it might be a bit nerve-wracking. You talk about confidence or whatever, but then I saw you ring walk, and I just thought, you know what? I thought, nah, he's not. He's very confident. You had the likes of Roy Jones Jr. there as well. Just talk to me about Roy Jones being there as well. I know he sort of gave you a wink.
You know what? Again, Roy Jones is, for me, if I had to pick 3 fighters who I think were the best in history, or the fighters that I like the most, he's definitely in there. Roy Jones for me was the most naturally talented athlete in boxing history. You can see that by the things that he used to pull off and things like that, and how easy he used to make it look in his prime. Having him there again was surreal. Just before the bell rang, he's looking at me, he's winking at me, he's doing this and pointing at me, so he's saying, yeah, I know who you are. So again, that just added to the whole excitement of things. Yeah, when you talk about my ring walk, a lot of people said this to me, they were like, wasn't you nervous? Like, what was going on? I said, bruv, I'll be honest with you, I don't know why, but not one piece of nerve went from my body. Even in the change room, when they came in speaking different languages, watching me getting my hands wrapped, everything, it just seemed like I was meant to be there. And I'm a strong believer in, it's going to be what it's going to be. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So you might as well enjoy it. And I enjoyed it. Again, even the parts where it was a bit brutal, it wasn't going my way, I was trying to slip, boom, I was getting hit with jabs or whatever. I just enjoyed the whole experience of it. I'm never going to be one of the people that are screaming and saying, yeah, be in fights where you're getting hit a lot, be in fight where you're leaving the ring with a black eye. No, that's not boxing. Boxing is hit and don't get hit. But sometimes you need to dig deep, and you have to have a certain mentality. And I feel like I showed I got that mentality. When I shout lions in the camp, I'm not joking. It's one of the things like you're in a fight. But I wasn't happy with how much I got hit in the fight. And then again, it showed with the result of the fight. And I will learn from it, 100%.
There's 2 points I want to bring up about the fight. You've spoke about round 8, but we'll come to that. Yeah. My second question. First part is, a lot of people talk about Kovalev's jab and how good he still is with his jab. But you got hit with it now, so obviously I can talk to you and you've experienced that. Just talk to me how good a jab he has got.
It's hard as shit. No, but he'll probably tell you the same. He'll tell you I got a hard jab. I'm a strong fighter. He said to me after the fight, he goes, "You surprised me." Because of my experience and things like that, a lot of people will go in there with me and think, yeah, I know what to do with him, or he's a power puncher, I know what to do. But he said that I surprised him, and again, he beat me on experience. His trainer said the same thing. His trainer said he didn't expect to be in a position where he thought Kovalev was going to lose, and then he just said to me, he can see me being a champion. Kovalev said it as well, I'm definitely going to be a world champion. If I'm doing this with 18 professional fights, again, the level of people I've been fighting as well, if I'm doing that with 18 professional fights, 12 amateur fights, if I keep my head screwed on, keep working hard, keep doing the same things and tweak little things, little mistakes I'm making, the weight division is mine for the taking. And I don't say that lightly either.
Just want to talk about round 8. It was very, very close. But looking back at it, and you obviously must have watched it, is there anything you would have done differently to what you tried?
100%. I'll just break down exactly my thought process in the 8th round. I said to myself, I'm not going to go out to Russia, fight Kovalev, who is the champion, and win by points. I've seen, and I'm not going to, I could do it, but I'm not going to risk it. I'll rather go out there and leave my heart in the ring. And again, how the fight got stopped, I fucking, sorry for swearing, but I got myself tired. I went for it. And it wasn't the 8th round that I got mad, like crazily tired. It was the round after. So it wasn't the 9th, it was the 10th round. So when I stood up for the 10th round, I was like, Ross, I said, yeah, this is what it feels like. And then that round I was tired. Again, the end of that round, I think I got hit the most in that round, round 10. And then the 11th round, again, I went for it. I caught him with left hook. I felt him wobble, so I went for another left hook, lead left hook, and he just literally stuck at his jab. I went into it, I dropped. It's not like I was dazed or I got up and I was all over the place. It was one of the things I knew I got dropped. I went to take a deep breath. When I opened my eyes, I saw the referee over me saying, no, fight's done. I was like, what the fuck? I started to get angry and I was like, how can he stop the fight that easily? And then I stood up and I said, you know what? It was meant to happen, because I was tired. So when I probably got up, I probably would have swung for a bit more, I probably would have dropped again. You don't know how the fight's going to play out, so I put my hands up, I said, you know what, lost the fight, let me be upset with myself, let me go back to the drawing board, let me work hard, and then come back. The 8th round, what I would have done different was this. I would have taken my time a bit more. When I hurt him, I went Dragon Ball Z. I literally just powered up, and I said, this is it, this is my moment, this is my chance, take it. Which again, is not boxing, you know. What happened to me shows that that's inexperience. You don't do that. How I've finished all my opponents before is if I hurt them, take my time and get them out of there. I don't go in there rushing in. Even in that round, I got hit with clean jabs. Even at the end of the round, I think I missed a wild shot, got hit with a jab. They're the shots that were hurting. Do you get what I'm saying? All the other ones when I was slipping, rolling, I was riding the shots. But the ones when I was going in there, no head movement, just swinging, trying to get him out of there, them shots didn't come off well. It's one of them situations. If it all planned out well, and I stopped him in that round, everyone would have said, "Oh yeah, Anthony's the guy. He done his thing. He pulled it off." But then because it didn't go my way, it's like, yeah, it's failure. It's not. It wasn't the right thing to do. But it's all learning. It's progression. It's learning.
One thing I noticed after the fight was everyone on social media was, I'm talking about the US fighters as well, people might have not known who you were until you fought Kovalev in the US, and a lot of people were giving you props for that fight, showing that you could fight at a world level. That experience that you had out in Russia, is that just the start of you fighting at this stage of world level?
In my mind, 100%. You know what, again, I've never experienced a loss in my life. Coming off of a loss, I know how boxing works. You need to go there and build yourself back again. I'm building myself already. The way I see it is this. I've lost now, so I'm not invincible in my mind. That's how boxing works. When I was going out there saying, I want to win my knockout, it's a confidence you build within yourself to think you're invincible. And again, I'm still going to think I'm invincible. Like, don't get twisted, but it's that thing of taking your time, of getting to that level. I took a chance. I said this on my post afterwards. I said I took a risk because I'm not a pussy.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, opportunity is there. It's Kovalev. It's not like it's a new champion, someone that ain't been around for a long time. No one knows their name. It's Kovalev. He's had 2 big fights with Andre Ward. He's been in the sport for a long time. He's very well known over here. He's well known in America. It was the right risk to take for the right reward. That's the way I saw it. I said, if I got there and knock him out now, that's history books. It's unexpected. It's not nothing that's. It seems like it's impossible for someone with 12 amateur fights, someone with 18 professional fights, to get there, say he's gonna knock out Kovalev and do it. That's the way I saw it, and in Russia as well. That's the way I saw it. So I was excited about it, and obviously the thing crossed your mind of, what if it don't go your way? I was like fanning it off. I said, I'm not listening to that. You deal with that if it happens. You never think, what if that happens or whatever. You deal with it if it does, but it's never an if in your mind. All that's in your mind is, I'm going to go out there, how am I going to win the fight? Do you get what I'm saying? And I told all these young champions coming up, everyone that's trying to change your life, that's my mentality. That's how I was able to change my life around. When I was 18 years old, people say, what age did you start boxing? I started boxing when I was 18.
It's crazy.
It's like, that's, again, football didn't go my way. I broke my toe, I had injuries. I didn't do rugby professionally, but I played a little bit of rugby. Harlequins wanted me at the age of 16. I done athletics, and then I done bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? When all that didn't go my way, I started doing bad stuff. I started leading into the temptation because it was all accessible. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I said to myself, nah, it's dead. That's just a waste man's mentality. Oh, what's the easiest route? Oh, what are you gonna do with your life? I'm not about that life, because when people start coming for your family, you're not about that life. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not about that life. You might have friends that, they're going to do something for you, or you might have elder boys that you know, or uncles or whatever, they will do this happens. But when it gets real, and people start coming for your family, or someone dies and it's long, it's not even worth it. I'd rather go in the boxing ring, suffer a little bit of embarrassment by losing a fight, but again, you earn millions. You put yourself in a position to change your family's lives, keep them protected, not in danger. Again, the people that you've grown up with, went primary school with, secondary school with, you can do good things for them. You know, when you finally settle down, you get a partner, you build your own family, you have kids and things like that. They're sorted. So it's about risk and reward. And again, that's what I told these young kids coming up. Don't be afraid of little bits of failures. Like, not everyone that gets nominated for Oscars wins it. Do you get what I'm saying? I got nominated to fight for a world title, didn't win it. Loads of people get nominated, they don't always win, but the fact you got there is an accomplishment in itself. And then what happens next time you go and win it? Lions gonna come.
Let's talk about your opponent then at that time, Kovalev. 9.5, 10 weeks later, he's actually facing Canelo Alvarez on Saturday night. What do you reckon of that gap? Is it just the fact that opportunity came and you've just got to take the opportunity when the fight with Canelo comes?
I feel like Kovalev just seen it as this, look. I feel like that's what kind of got him through the fight with me. Yeah. He had that in the back of his mind saying, no, I can't let this go. My next fight is Kovalev. That's a big payday. That's a history fight again. And that's a big fight. You know, that's a big fight. Kovalev's the one really taking a massive risk. If Kovalev loses to Canelo, okay, yeah, he lost to a smaller guy, but Kovalev's in my mind, he's a complete fighter. Yeah. He's a complete fighter. He suffered a loss to Floyd Mayweather. Look how he learned from it. And again, Canelo's someone I look at, I think to myself, he lost to Floyd, he got outclassed. I didn't get outclassed by Kovalev. And I went for it. Look who Canelo became. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's someone I look at as motivation. Do you get what I'm saying? He's someone I look at as motivation. And again, the way he carries himself, and he's a class act. But how the fight's gonna plan out, I don't know. Kovalev has got a good jab, and since he's had Buddy McGurk in his corner, he's a different fighter. I promise you, I believe, after the 8th round, or even before that, I feel like I would have won the fight if he didn't have Buddy McGurk in his corner, because even the advice he was getting was just different. Do you get what I'm saying? He got told to stop throwing power punches and just throw your jab. And again, they're the punches that were harder for me to see. Whenever he loaded up, he didn't land no clean right hands against me. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple that glanced, but he didn't. How I've seen him fight other man and boom, 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 and he's catching them, he wasn't catching me with them shots. But when he started going on his jab, and the little jabs kept hitting me and blurred my vision or whatever, that's what pulled it off for him.
For Canelo, is it about targeting the body? There's a lot of people said when you fought, and this is hypothetically, people can talk about in hindsight, if Anthony Yarde attacked the body earlier, he might have won the fight. People are saying that, and you know how it is with boxing, people like to talk in hindsight. But with Kovalev, is that the case? You've been in there with him, you hit the body. Is that the case that maybe Canelo can win this by attacking that body?
Everyone thinks, I think I even heard Andre Wood say this. Everyone said, oh yeah, just go to his body. If it was that easy, that's what everyone would do. I hurt him to the body in the late rounds when I just said lions on the camp and I just went for it. Do you get what I'm saying? I hit him with a couple body shots before that, but I hurt him to the body when I decided in my mind, let's go for this. Like, it is what it is, let's go for it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a brave thing to do. Some people say it's stupid, some people say it's brave, and that was just a certain thing that was going through my head. I said, I'm going to go for it now, and then that's it. End of story. And that's when I hurt him to his body. But Kovalev he's not a rubbish fighter. He knows what he's doing. He's very experienced. It's not easy to just go to his body. Andre Wood didn't just go to his body. You get what I'm saying? Andre Wood hurt him first, then went to his body. And that's something I should have did. Again, when I did hurt him to the head and I had him wobbling, I should have sat down and sunk to the body. But as I said to you before, I didn't. Do you get what I'm saying? But Canelo, he's a complete fighter. And if he breaks down Kovalev, he can get the job done. He can do it with a headshot. But at the same time, Canelo needs to be Canelo and not just go out there reckless and try and stop him. He needs to box. Because again, you go in there and try to just sing or whatever, you might get caught. That's why I said interesting matchup.
Final prediction on that fight. I know you've sort of spoke about it in length, but just give me your prediction. Who wins that fight?
To be honest, I wouldn't say I'm 100% sure who wins the fight. It's an interesting matchup. But the only reason I'll go with Canelo is because I personally think he's shown to be a complete fighter. He showed that in his fights against Triple G, he can fight two different ways. First fight, he boxed, and people complained and said it was a close fight or whatever. Second fight, he went in there, walked him down, showed that he's got different aspects to his game, and walked him down in a good fashion as well. Again, he's fought other people and boxed him. He showed his head movement against someone like Jacobs, who's a fantastic fighter. And again, that was a tune-up fight to the Kovalev fight, because Jacobs also tall. He's big for the weight, and he's got a good jab, and he moves a lot. So although it was a close fight, again with Jacobs, it was a good fight. I feel like it's prepared him for this fight against Kovalev. Kovalev has got a weird style. I feel like because I felt how he throws his punches or whatever, I felt like he used to be a southpaw, and he uses his jab as his power punch. So it's an interesting matchup, man.
Anthony, I've known you a long time. I've known your team a long time. But after this fight, there was a lot of scrutiny about maybe how, especially Tunde. Yeah. And I know you guys are working there. It's just a question I need to ask. That on social media, there were certain professionals saying, if Anthony Yarde changed trainer, maybe he can reach that level and become a world champion. We're sat here, touching November. You've had a couple of months after your fight. Just give me your thoughts on these comments and people saying that, maybe you should change trainer. But I know for a fact what your relationship is like with Tunde as well.
These are just people that are not loyal. That's the way I have to see it. I'm a loyal person. I've had the same friends since I was a puppy. Since I was in primary school, I've had the same friends. So my friends that I grew up with are my friends. Just because they're doing bad, some of them are doing bad in life, or some of them ain't made the best decisions in life or whatever, it don't mean they're not my friends no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. When I went into boxing, I had one amateur coach. When I was an amateur, everyone was saying, leave Tony Cisse. You should go to this place because you will box for England and you could do this. I just said, me or you. That's not that's not my character. That's not the kind of person I am. Tunde has grown with me. Again, he's had his experiences in boxing, and we've grown together. In my mind, it's a beautiful success story. It's a beautiful story. I've learned a lot being with Tunde. I had a certain skill set before I met Tunde, but again, Tunde has also enhanced my skill set. So, because if things went my way now, everyone would have said, Tunde's a genius. Tunde, like, as much as he's got a big mouth and I can't stand the loud mouth git, I have to say he's got certain tactics about him, and I was that close to doing it. So I just don't understand. A lot of people, they got like malice in their heart. I've never understood hatred. I've never understood it. if you're upset with someone else's lifestyle, or you're upset with someone else's accomplishments, you need to look at yourself. Because anyone that's accomplishing things, I look at them saying, you're doing your thing. All the boys that I know from growing up, you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Even other boxers. Andre Ward was saying like negative things towards me. I grew up watching Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? But it showed me the level I'm getting to because people at Andre Ward are paying attention to me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm seeing it. Tunde is saying things he shouldn't be saying. I've looked up to Tunde and said, Bob, you shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, I understand Tunde's got his own perception of things. He's got his own mind. He's a grown man. I'm not going to say his age. But again, I've got my perception of things and the way I do things. You're not always going to do, like, if you're acting as someone else, you're being fake. Tunde he's type. When I met Tunde, he was always shouting. He was always, his structure of doing things. And when I came along, it's like it changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He started easing up a bit more. He started laughing and joking. Before, Tunde was always serious. And I'm always going to be me. Tunde's always going to be Tunde. Tunde tricks a lot of people on social media and does all these things because he's sitting there laughing, saying things to like just get people's blood boiling and whatever. And I know when he's upset about something, like he was upset when people like Kevin Mitchell, I forgot the other guy's name, was saying silly things about him when really and truly he's only said good things about these people. So when he's turning around and hearing that they're saying bad things about him for no reason, when he hasn't said nothing bad about them, he's getting upset saying, but why did they say that about me? I'm like, Unc, you have to understand, not everybody in this world what's good for you. Do you know what I'm saying? You make a little mistake, they're banking on that. Relax and deal with the people that's around you. That's all you can do. And that's where Tunde learns off of me. I learned off of Tunde because the way he does certain things, I wouldn't do them, but the way I do certain things, he wouldn't do them. Do you get what I'm saying? And people, all that nonsense about, oh, you're legal trainer, this and that and this and that, you're on banner. What other trainer am I going to go to? Ask them that question. Which trainer is good? Which trainer will be suited for me? Because when I turn up late and that guy tries to say to me, yeah, be on the running track at this time, and I'm saying me or you, it don't work like that. That's not happiness. Do you know what I'm saying? I like to train for 3 hours sometimes. I like to train for 4 hours sometimes. A lot of trainers will be like, no, take a break. I like to go for a run late at night. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, allow that. Don't come to me with that. That's just not me, and that's never gonna be me. So unless, I'm not even going to say unless, but me and Tunde ain't going to fall out because other people are saying, yeah, do this because it'll be better for you. Yeah. You're a joker.
When are you out next? I think that's what the
when
fans
am I out next?
That's what the fans want to know.
You know what? All the people that supporting me, yeah, it's love, because not only boxers, not only football players, not only tennis players, not only actors, entertainers full stop, are nothing without fans and supporters. So anyone that's supporting me, and anyone that understands my story and understands my mentality, it's always going to be love. You get what I'm saying? So I thank you lot from the bottom of my heart. People that hate me but talk about me, I like you lot as well. I don't love you like I love my fans, but I like you lot as well because you lot motivate me. You spread my name by word of mouth, and it is what it is. When I'm going to be next in the ring, stay tuned. Look onto my Instagram, Mr. Anthony Yarde, Mr. Anthony Yarde. Stay on the social medias, the Twitter. I changed my Twitter name because someone hacked my account. Okay, I thought Princess of Arabia or something like that. Okay. But the new one is at Beast. Is it the Beast? The Beast Yard. I don't even know the name. But you can check it through my Instagram. When I'm going to be fighting yet, I don't know, but it's going to be early next year. It's going to be early next year. Cool. It's not going to be this year. Again, I'm one of the people that I do pay attention to things. I'm working on things that I need to work on in the gym. And again, at the same time, I also took a break because what people need to understand in boxing is boxing's a brutal sport, and if you don't know when to switch on and switch off, you will mess yourself up. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So I had my break, I had my holiday, I'm back in the gym working, I'm working on things I know I need to work on. And when I come back to the ring, it's lions in the camp.